Okay, thank you. So, good evening to all of you. Thank you for making it convenient to attend for today's talk. Okay, so today me and Neeraj are going to share our experiences with you. As you know, this is the fourth session related to this AI enhanced mathematician. In the last three episodes, in particular, first one and the third one, exclusively taken by Surendra Reddy, and the second one also he played an active role. So now it is our time to take it, and we will try to implement what he explained to us. Right. So today, make exclusively the session is an experience session. Means what I learned from Surendra Reddy. Right. I will share later. First, we will start with Neeraj. Once he completes, then rest of the session I will handle. Right. So over to Neeraj. You can share the screen and start the process.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So actually, I was supposed to share some experience regarding the GLM, but yeah, my
Mm,
system could not handle it. So,
mm,
but I have tried something new. But
mm,
let me share the screen. But
mm,
before that, I'm turning my camera off. Okay,
mm,
so
yeah,
I've turned
right.
up.
Yeah.
So let me share my screen now.
Mm,
Okay, so the thing that I am going to discuss today is basically based on two of the how do you move this away from here? Okay, yeah. So basically two websites that we are, two things that we are going to focus on. First is Visual Studio Code. It is a code editor basically. What we do here is we edit codes, okay? So I think we are, all of us know what code editor is. One is Visual Studio Code. Another thing is GitHub. I think we have already seen it, but even if not, then the quick thing about GitHub is that basically what it does is basically Git, the tool itself, what it does is it is a versioning system. So what it does, it stores different version of softwares. It is way of storing different version of software, keeping track of different version of software. So what GitHub does is it is an online repository of that Git only. Okay. So it is an online repository of that. So what I am trying to show you here is first you need to install Visual Studio Code. Okay. You can do it in any way. In Windows, you will be getting uh, as per your requirement, you will be getting .exe file, so you can easily download it and install it. You can follow all the instruction that is given to you. Then you can easily do it. And currently, I am using a Linux system, so it is a Debian based system. So that is why I am getting this option of the installing the DAV, so I can download it and I can install it. I have already done it, so let me quickly go there. Okay. So here it is. So this is a Visual Studio Code. Okay. So
mm,
this is how the UI looks like.
mm,
This is how the UI looks like. So let me quickly open a folder maybe.
mm,
So if I go here or maybe open file, if I go here, then I can easily select the folder that I want to work on. Okay.
mm.
I'm going to need a folder upon which I'm going to work on. So I'm selecting this lawn latex, something called lawn latex. Okay.
Okay.
So after that, okay, for now, let me simply pick any of this.
Mm,
So the thing is, see, once I've opened a folder, here you can see I'll get some lots of options, right, that are already inside that folder. Instead of that, what I'll do is I'll create a new file, okay,
mm,
something called uh, new file. So what I'm trying to basically do here is I'm trying to show you some auto completion of LaTeX code using a GitHub tool called Copilot. So for
mm,
that, let me first create a, let us say test.txt, right? So I'm
mm.
creating a file called test.txt. So now it is open in the editor itself.
Yes.
After that, I wish I could hide this. I don't hide it. Okay.
Mm,
So yeah, once you have done that, Once
Mm.
you've, by the way, once you've installed this VS Code, what you'll see is that this UI, on
Mm.
this very UI, at the very corner of it, you'll see this small icon, as you can see, if you can see it. This is an icon for Copilot, something called Copilot, GitHub Copilot.
Mm.
If you click it here, you'll get a login screen where you can log in via a GitHub account. So you need to first create a GitHub account, a free account. Do not
Mm.
worry, a free account. Then you can log in you can log in from there, okay, using that account. So once you have logged in, you can see that there are some limits since it is a free account. So there are some limit, but you'll easily notice that this much amount of maybe free trial should be sufficient because it resets the free trial resets monthly. Okay, so
Mm.
credit keeps on getting reset monthly, so it should be sufficient for us to maybe work on some very basic things. Okay.
Clear.
Okay, fine. Now the test that text I have already created it. So now what I'll try to, how do does anyone know how to hide this? Is there
Mm.
any way to hide this? Text. Okay, anyhow. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so what you can do is, for example, let me write. So as you can see, if I write document standalone, okay.
Okay.
So the thing, the recommendation that is coming from is entirely based on this recommendation, the list of recommendation that is coming from a autocomplete tool by the VS Code itself. But
Mm.
in the line here, begin, and there is something called inside the bracket, it is written document, and it is in a very gray color, right? This document. This autocomplete option is coming from the GitHub pilot. So that means what it does is it helps me to it
Mm.
guesses what I'm going to write. Okay, it guesses what I'm going to write, and it does help me to auto complete it. So
Mm.
if I do this and hit enter, you'll see that
Yeah.
begin and end has been created. So it is a blend of both the tools, autocomplete tool from both this VS Code as well as GitHub. So it is both of these things is helping me to do it. Okay.
Mm.
So after that, maybe let me write, this is a trial, this is a test. As you can see here, this
Mm.
test, the word test is also appearing
Mm.
on its own. So this is also coming from the GitHub Copilot. Okay.
Mm.
Why? Because I have enabled something called, as you can see here, inline suggestion. Here I
Mm.
have clicked it here. So as you can see, I have enabled it. Okay. So
Yes.
once I have enabled the inline suggestion, as you can see, it does help me to auto-complete this. Okay.
Right. Right.
So this is a test. Now after that, since this is a VS Code, by the way. So if you want to run the text file, so how I can easily click here. But before that, since VS Code is an editor, it is a text editor. Okay, it is a code editor. So it sometime auto maybe detect which language I am using. Currently, I am using a LaTeX, right? So it does detect it. But for it to be able to detect the language, what I need to do is I need to install some kind of an extension to help it. Okay, for example, if I want my VS Code to detect whether it is a text file or not, what I'll do is I'll have to install something, an extension called LaTeX Workshop, something called LaTeX Workshop. Okay. So I have to install it. I've already installed it. Then only it is able to guess whether it is a text file or not. Okay. This is one of the important requirement that we need to do. Okay. Once I have done that, I'm going to run it. So it is a build LaTeX project. It is written build LaTeX project. I
Mm.
have clicked it here. Okay. So
Yes.
it has, the file has already run. So
Mm.
if I go and check my folder, you can see that some of the
Test.
requirement files are already showing up here. Okay. So if I
Mm.
want to visualize here, there are two more icons available here. If I
Mm.
click this, as you can see, the PDF has already been generated. So this is a test file. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me change the type so that it will be easier. Okay. So
Yeah.
article. So if I'm going to run it again. So yeah, this is a test. As you can see, this file has this file has been created. Okay, so this is a very simple thing, but as you can see now, I can use some more power of this something called Copilot. As you can see, I have written here, this is a test, right? Now let me, I am going to type Control I in my keyboard. Okay, C Control plus I. If I do this, as you can see, this window pops up. Okay, what I can write here is create an image, create an image, or maybe create an graph for 1 upon x. Okay, so this is a function that I want to create a graph for.
Yeah.
Now I can hit enter or maybe use a mouse to do this. As you can see here, the thing is getting processed here. Okay, so it is getting processed. Let us wait for a few minutes. Okay, as you can see, the code has already been generated. Okay, so I would like to keep it. Okay, so keep
Yeah.
it. Now I can close it. As you can see here, this very beautiful graph with the label also has been created here, right?
Correct.
So this is a autocomplete kind of thing, but this kind of autocomplete you might have seen. This is possible this is possible using so many kind of AI tools these days, right? So what is the advantage of using this Copilot? The benefit of using this Copilot is that especially for beginner like me, okay, who is just trying to learn LaTeX, it is not very good idea to maybe generate a code using AI again and again, because it doesn't help us to learn different things, right? So what we can do is, instead of doing this, we can instead of using this generating code generation feature, what you can do is we can maybe make use of help of the auto completion thing. Okay, auto completion. For example, if I want to create some dummy text here, what I can do, maybe if you know what is
Rajesh, can you mute? Rajesh, can you mute,
okay.
please?
Yeah. So as you can see here, suppose let us say I know there is something called lorem ipsum. Okay, there is something called lorem ipsum, but I do not know what is the proper notation of it. Then it does help me, right? It is already showing me this is how you write lorem ipsum. What it does, it gives me some dummy text. Okay, so what it does is it gives me some dummy text, as you
Yeah.
can see. So there are
Right.
some unresolved issue with the LaTeX. Okay, but anyhow, so you have got the gist, right? Mm. Okay, this is one thing. So this is how you can maybe try different thing in LaTeX. Not only LaTeX, but if you want to try different code, for example, if you fancy yourself with something called Python, right? You do know what is Python. So if
Yeah.
you want to go for Python, there are some extension available for that as well. So search for Python here. So you can maybe pick any one of this, okay, which suits you better. Okay, you can pick any one of this. I have already installed a Python extension in my uh, sorry, yeah, I have already installed it. Okay, I have installed this Python. Okay, this one from Microsoft itself. Okay,
Right.
so once I have done that, what I can do is say, let us say, I want to create a file of on Python. Okay, so let us write this that file. So it is created now, right?
Right.
As you can see, it easily senses that it is a .py file. Means it needs to generate a Python code. Okay,
Right.
so let me end it now. For example, let me write down a very simple code. Okay, num1 by simply adding two integers, for example. Okay, num1 equal to 2 and num 2 equal to, as you can see here, it is already guessing that maybe I want to write 3. So let me do it. By the way, if I want to use whatever is being recommended to me, then I can click tab in my keyboard. Then it will help me to use it. Okay. For example, it is already guessing that whether if I want to write a sum equal to num1 plus num2, if I want to do that, I can easily do it. So let me click tab here. So what it did, it actually inserted those recommendations. After that, again tab, because I do not want to even type, I do not need to even write all of this thing. It is already given me this code print,
Yeah,
because this is most obvious thing to do, right?
right, right. It
So
is it is guessing actually.
it is guessing it.
Hmm.
So once I have done that, I can simply run this file, and as you can see, the output is already, sorry, yeah, output is already shown in here in my terminal. As you can see, the sum of 2 and 3 is 5. So this is the output of this code, right?
One question
So
here that is it VS Code prediction or it is because of Copilot you already there?
yeah, as you can see, for example,
Hmm.
if I write print, okay, sometime if there are more, for example, if there
Hmm.
are more, let us say, okay, why not write def, okay, def. If I
Hmm.
write def, as you can see, if there are more functions called def in a Python or very similar to def in a Python, it will give me a list. For example, it was doing it using in the LaTeX file, right? It was
Hmm.
giving me, for example, if I want to write begin, if I write
Hmm.
this, as you can see, there are list of recommendations here. This is due to the VS Code.
Okay.
This list of recommendation is due to the VS Code, but
Hmm.
VS Code cannot predict what I'm going to type. So
Hmm.
this is, as you can see, this center, it was writing me the center, right? One
Okay.
more recommendation was given to me, for example, center. So
Hmm.
this basically comes from the Copilot. So that
Copilot.
means if we use blend of these two tools, then
Right.
it helps me to, yeah, autocomplete. I think you have got that thing, right?
Yes.
So as you
Yeah.
can see, in fact, it is already guessing me that maybe I want to define a multiply function or something, right? So
Hmm.
let us see, print, okay, print, let me write the product. As you can see, I have simply PRO. I have only written PRO. Now it is already guessing that I want to write the product of this two number. So I have clicked tab here. Okay, tab tells me to accept whatever the recommendation is given to me. Okay. So after that, simply need to run this. As you can see, the sum of 2 and 3 is 5, and the product of 2 and 3 is 6. Okay. So this was the autocomplete tool that I wanted to show it to you. If there are any questions, I'm available to answer it. So that's all from my side, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So, if participants are interested, maybe we may later explain you what is VS Code and the GitHub, those things also, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Actually, I skipped those. Yeah. Anyhow,
Yeah,
stopping the sharing now
no,
for now.
that's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir.
So that is interesting that the GitHub and all better to learn. As a faculty, it is better for us to learn because now I'm going to show you. So luckily, he already told what is GitHub. So I'm completely using GitHub things only. So let me see if one chart is there. Okay. So let me go through. So now let me share mine, right? And yeah. Okay. I hope you are all able to see this.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visual.
Yeah. No, no. What I want to say that which one is visible? No, not this one. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So this part. Yeah. Is it website is visible to you?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah, A enhanced mathematician, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes, sir.
teaching, learning, evaluation, and research, right? Okay. So you can see that there is a website link here, satya8118.github.io/AI, right? AI means artificial intelligence. Yeah. So, okay. Now, for example, if I remove this part, so AI, if I remove, right, that is my personal home page, right? So this is my personal home page. Okay. So this also I created by using uh, AI tools only. In particular, this I prepared by using Claude AI. So earlier I want to create these websites, but the dream is as it is there. But now AI came, so I'm fulfilling some of my dreams. Okay. Okay. So now that is one thing. Now I'm going to AI again, right? So, so this is the website. Today I want to share things with you. Okay. So This particular website also, how I created, I'll explain you. This I created by using GLM. GLM. So those who are not known what is GLM, you can watch YouTube video of first video, second video, third video. So Surendra Reddy is talking continuously about GLM and its applications. I learned from him only. So what I done is that I created a PDF file and I give it to GLM and asked that I want to give a talk on some talk. So can you prepare an HTML file so that I can simply share the website only instead of the PDF file, right? Yeah. So it created like this. Now there is an outline. I'm not given any other instructions, only that much only I given. So now onwards, I am going to discuss what is the experience I have in the last few months. Okay, one is the Notebook LM, GLM, Gemini AI, Cloud AI. These are the things I am using preparing content. So I will share what I prepared till now. I'll share those things with you, right? Okay. So look at that. These are the four I told you already. So what it will do, it will given here. Okay, those who are watching YouTube channel, so you can type in the chat there. So we'll any questions we'll get back to you later, right? Yeah. Okay, so these are the four things. What they will do, it is written here. So now I'll go one by one. So what is Notebook LM, right? So I'll just show you those who are new. It is already we discussed earlier, but I will tell my experience. Notebook LM, if you open, it will come like this, right? Now here you can see that I uploaded one combinatorics course evaluation thing. Okay, I have a syllabus and evaluation procedure. Entire thing I have in a Word file. That Word file I uploaded here. Okay, these are the places I can add resources, right? You can see that add resources is there. So you can add as many resources as possible. Content will be created by using that. Okay, just those who are new to this Notebook LM, for them I'm telling, but others are already familiar. Okay, so this is the place I can get so many things. It prepares audio, video. So I prepared something called um, infograph. Yeah. Any questions?
ये कुछ पेपर वगैरह कुछ करेंगे वो देखेंगे
Please mute other people, mute.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, so now let us see. So this is the thing output it gave, right? The output I got is this. Okay, are you able to see here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, this is a success roadmap combinatorics evaluation syllabus. So just I gave that particular thing. Notebook LM gave this one. So I shared with the students. So luckily in our university, we have a facility that I can decide my evaluation procedure. So I decided that 40 marks for the continuous assessment, 60 marks for the written examination, right? Written exam 1, date I given, written exam 2, date I given. This happened in the last semester, right? And what is the syllabus for the first part, second part also I gave, right? And here I am used absolute grading, so 91 to 100. So grade A or O, because new students grade is O, old students grade A, like that I mentioned all that, right? So even I project presentations and problem solving, in those 40 marks also 2020 decided, everything I gave it. Okay, this entire thing it is created by Notebook LM, right? Similarly, other file you can see is another course called M80399. So it created a template like this. So it is completely a new course in our university. So we have a BSc 4-year program. So final year is they have to do a project. But to directly final year doing project means some time is wasting. So we created another course called undergraduate seminar. Okay, in that the students just explore, because all courses up to that extent are some syllabus is there, right? Now completely free one semester, they explore whatever they want. So but do not misuse the things also. So I divided into different components. 10 marks for 10 marks for poster presentation, 10 marks for programming, 20 marks for report writing, 30 marks for presentation. So and each presentation also what they had to do. Presentation 1, what are the things? Presentation 2, what are the things? Everything is available here. right? So later I will show you, I created a website as course going on. Yeah, okay. So other thing is that similarly one can prepare a syllabus, linear algebra syllabus by this approach, right? So first topic is system of equations, vector spaces of spaces, basis and dimension, linear transformations, the matrix representations like that, right? Yeah. So all these are just giving the syllabus in the notebook LM, it will create things like this. Okay. And when I'm teaching algebra course, in particular ring theory, so you know that commutative ring is a subset of ring, right? Integral domain is a commutative ring with extra property, right? Unit factorization domain is already integral domain. Principal ideal domain is unit factorization domain. So field is the smallest, field is nuclear domain, everything, right? You know this part. So this can be illustrated by this. Most of the ring theory is discussing these things and giving counter examples and proving things, right? So we can give counter examples also. For example, Z is a Euclidean domain but not a field, things like that. So entire, mainly I used these for the summary, okay? Or otherwise in the beginning of the course, I will tell that this is my idea. Any questions? Are you liking it or can you say something?
Sir, can you
What do you say?
show
Yeah.
the Word file, sir? What you are uploaded?
Sorry. What I'm uploading? Yeah.
Ah,
So so I told you that earlier files I just give the Word file or PDF file in the notebook LM. It automatically creates video, audio, so many things it will create, right? So I hope I showed you, but again I will show you again one more time, right?
yes.
So this is the notebook LM. If you go to notebook LM, you can join by using your Gmail ID. You upload here. I uploaded here. You see that just a Word file I uploaded, right?
Okay.
And it gave all these things. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Okay.
But whereas for that one, so I asked. I gave some material. Okay. This is subset of this, and it is not a course, right? It is not a syllabus. So I told something, and based on that, it created. That also I typed in a Word file and give it, or PDF file. I do not recall exactly. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. So similarly, you can see that all subspaces of R3, right? Trivial subspace, it is a dimension 0, right? And is my video is my video is there on? Yeah. Okay. My video is also on. Okay. Yeah. So dimension 1. So how dimension 1 look like? TV says that T belongs to R. V is a vector, right? So geometric form is given, right? And dimension 3, dimension 2, all dimension 2, for example, plane through origin, how it geometric, algebraically how it look like, all the things can be as a end of the, once you complete, you can share these things to the students, right? And similarly, matrix representations, right? How matrix can represent linear transformation to matrix thing, right? Yeah. So one of the main thing is that this, while proving existence of nth root, if you every positive real number has an nth root, then that if you prove this by using the LUB property, then the proof is very little lengthy, right? You can prove after intermediate value theorem, then it is just 1-2 lines only. But while proving by if you prove by using the LUB property, then it is a little lengthy but very interesting. You do not demand anything, right? So, but there are various cases: case one, case two, case three, case four, and all of them are. We can share this, right? Once you discussed the proof, if you give this one, it give a lot of confidence to the student, right? Yeah, am I okay? Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So it is an examples only, right? These are all by using notebook LM, right? Now I will go to other thing, right? In the notebook LM, as I pointed out to you, you can also prepare videos, audio, many things. Okay, I will get back to them slowly, right? Okay. So you remember that last time, those who attended last class, I myself participated and I created this and I enhanced it through GLM. I created something, now I'm showing it to you. All of them are available. Okay, so for example, if I click this one, you see that here website pay, Satya8118 github.io sqrt. You can see that also. You can easily get these things. Okay, they are available. Okay, now I am again starting from the beginning. So it is actually animated thing, right? Automatically animated. Okay, so root 2 is irrational, right? Now I will run this. Okay, now you no need to do anything. So just I am playing it. It automatically plays. This we done in the last class, but I improved further. Okay, so rearrange terms. So p square equal to 2q square, because p must be even. If you substitute, then q square equal to 2q square, then q must be even, right? Both p and q are even. Then GCD of p comma q greater than or equal to 2. Then root 2 does not belongs to q, right? So proof is over, right? So now how to create more? See, thing is that when you in the class, once people show root 2 is irrational, then we'll ask how what are other irrationals. Usually people say root 3, root 4, root 5, root prime numbers, they will say, but they are difficult to prove because we need to use the thing that p divides abm plus p divides c or p divides b. We need to use. But can I create more prime number, more irrational numbers by using root 2 itself? One of the simple technique is root 2 plus r, right? R is any rational, then it is also irrational, right? So so that I am proving it. So root 2 equal to s minus r, and s and r are rational. S minus r, that is a contradiction, right? So we produce as many rationals as rationals, right? R into root 2, but you remember that r should not be 0, right? The proof again given, right? Isolate, so contradiction, right? So r into root 2 also does not belongs to q. X does not belongs to q, 1 by x does not belongs to q. That also give lot of things. The proof is also given here, right? Okay, so 1 by x. So with just root 2, we are able to create so many rational numbers, right? So the spiral of something. So I added these things after that our last meeting, right? So you are creating triangles, root 2 as a side and other side as 1. You keep on getting the triangles, right? Okay, so once somebody can click here and you will go to the quickly you can go also, right? Yeah, so this is the picture, right? Hope it is clear. Any questions here? Anyone want to ask something?
No, sir.
Yeah, good. So this is actually by using GLM. So you just ask, can you provide a animated thing for proving root 2 is a rational number, and later keep on adding. I added several things like several iterations. I got these things. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that is done, right? So similarly, I created another one. I will show you that, right? So look at Archimedean property. This also I created. Okay. Is it visible? The Archimedean property is visible now. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see that. So least upper bound property, right? The natural numbers are unbounded, right? Now the proof of that, it will automatically come step by step, right? Suppose by contradiction, n is bounded above in R, right? N is non-empty and bounded above. Value property, it has a least upper bound. Things like that, contradiction, right? Therefore, n is not bounded above. But here, this animation is that my depending upon my speed. So this proof is over. I can wait for some time if I want, right? So now I'll go down, right? So another property, AP2, it is called Archimedean property 2, right? Generally, this is the thing people will give. X is greater than and y is any real number. So there is a natural number and says that nx is greater than y, right? You can see students will understand what we mean by nx, right? Adding x is positive, adding x n times, right? X 2x. So you can see below also it is coming. You can see that. So I'll replay animation, right? You can see that this here also mark x on the line, adding x to itself, 2x plus x, right? So all those things are coming, right? So still short of y. Now 8x greater than y. We found n is equal to 8 with nx is greater than y. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, so these are the things that we learned from Kumaresan sir, right? So you know that this Tata is rabbit, right? You can explain this also, right? Rabbit knows the Archimedean, sorry, tortoise knows the Archimedean property. So it knows that even with small steps, I can go anywhere, right? So you can show these illustrations by using this A, right? And also walking to the moon, right? So here it is written, if man does not die, then he may reach the moon by walking each step small. But Archimedean property says that it is enough, right? Yeah, okay. So now the proofs also, right? So I'm proving AP2 by using AP1, right? Steps will come. AP2 to by using AP1, right? Yeah, okay. Reciprocals also. If you know that if x is positive, there is a natural number and says that 1 by n is less than x. All these things animated view. Okay. Any questions? Are you liking it? Please comment.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, yes, please.
Which type of command you gave to GLM, like make a beamer presentation for this
Yeah,
word file or like that?
yeah, I just gave that to
Also
prepare
show me that word file.
not word file. I did. I not given word file. I told you that directly. I wrote that to prepare an animated file, HTML file for Archimedean property. But slowly I'm giving the inputs, proof, the way which I like the proof and all. I'm typing directly on the prompt. Is it okay?
Sir, if we not give, do not give proof
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
different style, then that proof will be taken by usual
Yeah.
proof.
Usually, yeah, online proof, whatever available, it will take from other some sources, right? So since I want the way which I want, then I can give that, right? Some of the things we no need to give, right? But for few things, exactly the way we want, how you want to teach. So you are a familiar, so you can give that, right? Yeah, I can show you those things also, right? Yeah. So is it okay, Rupesh? Na? Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I got it.
yeah. Okay.
If you
So
want to say different, then we have to add that prompt.
yeah, yeah,
Adding
correct.
that prompt.
Yeah, correct. For example, I'll show you another one. So this all these things you can easily get, right? For example, if I click RECT, that is a website. Okay, a website will be open. That is satya8118.github.io.rect. Okay, you see that, right? Yeah. So this I prepared with the idea that we can prove many things by using just the area of a rectangle, right? You know, a plus b whole square, right? A plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we can see that this area, this side is a plus b and a plus b, right? This is a square. So here we have a square, b square, ab, ba, right? So that is the thing, right? Yeah. So you look at this, a square minus b square. Okay. So is it? Are you able to understand without my explanation what it happened here? Are you able to see that? Okay, I will tell you. So this is entire. This is a square, right? From a square, I am removing the b square, right? So then, what is this length? Right? This entire thing is b, but this entire length is a, right? What is this part length? Somebody can comment from here to here. What is the
A
length?
minus B.
A minus b, right? So this is a b, right? Then this is also a minus b, correct? Yeah. Now this is a minus b, so I will rotate it and I keep here, right? Now this is a minus b, this is a plus b. So area of this rectangle is a plus b into a minus b. But overall rectangle, this area is a square minus b square, right? Yeah. So like that, so many things can be proved, right? A plus b plus c whole square by only rectangles. Okay. 1 plus 2 plus n equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 can be proved by using rectangle areas. right? You could rotate it and put it, right? It is 2 times, so it is this side is n plus 1, n into n plus 1 by 2, because half of it, right? So even 1 plus 3 is 4, 1, so 1, so 1 here, 1 2 3, right? 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So this 1 plus 3 is a square, 1 plus 3 is 4, 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9, right? Yeah, 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 is 16. That you can easily see that. Am I okay? Please say yes or no. Is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So like that, so many things. For example, area of a triangle, right? So we need proofs, right? We need proofs. How to prove it? Area of a right triangle equal to half base into height. So what it is doing? It is this triangle I rotated into 180 degrees. Then this portion I'll add it here, right? I'll replay it. Do you see that replay? Yeah, right. Easy for students to understand them, right? Like that, I created so many files, right? So many things I created. So it takes a lot of time, right? But I'll go little quickly, right? So one can show that x square plus 1 by x square is greater than or equal to 2 by using area of a triangle rectangles, right? Yeah. So many things, right? So you know that 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus and so on is equal to 2, right? Or 1 by 1 geometric series is equal to 1 by 1 minus r can be proved by using this, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. Many series can be proved by using 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 64 and so on. Summation 1 by 4 power n is equal to 1 by 3 can be proved by this. Right. First, it is not a proof. I am saying that look at this interesting thing that what is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. Generally, we will do that. We'll add all of them and do LCM and all. But instead, you look at that 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. How much left? 1 by 16, right? Entire area is 1, right? This area is 1 by 1 minus 16 I have to remove, right? To sum 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. So that is easy. In general, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 32 you do. That is simply 1 minus 1 by 32. Correct? Yeah. Okay. So like that, many ideas will come. Okay. So this is arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean can be proved by using this way, right? So for example, I take a 4 rectangles of side x and y lengths, right? I'll put this is xy, this is xy, this is xy, this is xy. I'll put some gap will come here. Okay, that is exactly y minus x. So we'll get a square inside, right? So x plus y whole square is equal to 4xy plus some extra portion x y minus x whole square. From that I'll get x plus y by 2 greater than or equal to xy, right? So many things can be proved. These are all done by using AI tools only. These are prepared by Gemini AI one by one. I gave the prompts and asked to prepare, and I created. Am I okay? Am I clear? Any questions? Okay.
So you created a HTML file and hosted it in a GitHub, right, sir?
Yeah, I hosted in a GitHub. See, HTML files come, then automatically we can
Yeah.
put into website easily, right? That is why I'm telling to all of you that better to have a GitHub account. That also I told you I learned just to for some 8 months back only. Earlier, I'm a little unaware of what is GitHub and all. So it helped me, right? Yeah. So in the DeepSeek, I asked questions, so it told that very easy to do and all. Then I'm familiar. For example, since you asked, I tell you. So this is one thing I created: PhD in mathematics, Sivanadri University, right? So generally, in the websites, the students are not available, right? So I created research groups, right? Function analysis, algebra, and all this, right? So faculty, okay. If I click this one, I'll go to our own website, SNE website, for particular faculty. But here, so meet our faculty, meet our research scholars. This I created again. See, our students batch wise I gave here. You can see 2024. So this is not available in our website. I asked student to give their data, their photographs, and I created. What I want to convey is that it will give a lot of confidence to us to create things. If you create this, I can create course material also, right? Am I okay? Yeah, but it takes time slowly in the beginning. 2014, we started our PhD program, right? So first there are 3 students, then 2 students, like that. Yeah, so students are increasing. Yeah, any questions related to this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there is something called. So recently I gave it. I am in the MTTS main camp. There I taught a real analysis course. Okay. So for that entire course I created material. Okay. This also you can visit. Okay. So satya81.8 github.io RA. Right. So all the lectures I uploaded here. For example, the number line, right? So real numbers. Okay. So you can see that these are look like slides. Okay. If I click here, so I gave details to cloud AI. This is prepared by cloud AI because I have a free thing only, I not purchased. So daily one I done. Okay. Daily one I done. Okay, so what I told is that please prepare an HTML file like a slides, and create a next button also. Do not create a previous button. I told those instructions. But when I click next button, the content, previous content, slide one, slide two, both will be visible. That is the way I told, right? So I'll show you. If I click here next button, it will come, right? First topic is the number systems. What are numbers, integers, and all that stuff, right? Yeah. So natural numbers, subset, chain, right? Yeah. So visualizing the real line, right? And so if R is some properties of real numbers, it is a field, right? Yeah. So fundamental properties, law of trichotomy, right? So how to prove A is greater than B, show that A minus B greater than 0, just so to give details, right? Yeah. So positivity, A greater than B if and only if A minus B greater than 0, right? If A greater than B, then A plus C is greater than B plus C for any C. How to prove it, right? Proof also given, correct? All these things I gave as a material, right? And show that if A into B equal to 0, either A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. So we need a proofs for everything. People should not accept as it is, right? One has to prove, then confidence will come. Okay. So A square plus B square equal to 0 and plus both, if and only if A equal to 0, B equal to 0. Converse is also true, right? So we need to prove both. Yeah. So then at the end, I gave self-assessment questions, right? Each lesson I have these things. Okay. A greater than 0, A and B are positive. So you know that 1 by A is less than 1 by B, right? So show some hint. Okay. So show that 1 by B minus 1 by A greater than 0, right? Then complete answer. So 1 by B minus 1 by A is equal to A minus B by AB. Since A greater than B, A minus B greater than 0, so we'll get that, right? Similarly, A square equal to A, then A equal to 0 or 1, right? So all of these details are available here, right? Yeah. So, um, so A is less than B, there exists a C. A is less than C is less than B, right? So there are infinite number of real numbers between A, two real numbers. Rational numbers also show hint. So like that. Okay. Yeah. So this is only one particular thing, right? So if you go above home, so next lecture, right? Upper bounds and other things. So many, each in between I asked several SAQ questions also, right? Yeah. Okay. So you please go through these things, and you can contact me also, right? LEB property. Yeah. Here I want to show something, right? So you can see that that proof I told you earlier, existent uniqueness of square roots, right? So interesting feature is that first I gave the roadmap how to prove this. Okay, if alpha equal to 0 separately, alpha greater than 0, construct a set, show that T alpha is non-empty, E alpha is bounded above, then by LUB property it has a least upper bound, and show that that is the number by ruling out alpha square, A square is less than alpha, A square greater than alpha. If you rule out by a law of trichotomy, A square equal to alpha. So, and at the end, prove uniqueness proof, right? So, what I want to convey, this is first outline, and also when you start doing, you see that it is highlighted here. First, I am handling this. Here, tick mark is there. You see that, right? So, what exactly now I am proving this? Like that, also it is coming. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Any questions to want to ask? Okay, so I'm closing this. So like that, I created a lot of lecture notes also, right? So first I showed notebook LM applications and GLM applications, right? And Cloud AI by Rectangle, and I showed RA also, means real analysis nodes. Okay. Now I am showing Gemini AI. You can use it to show something called. Let me see whether it is opening or not. Yeah, it is opening. So there is something you can see here. Okay, are you able to see here where I am now putting my cursor?
Yes, sir.
That is called gems.
Gems, yes, sir.
So one of you can use these gems to create like a chatbot. Okay, so I uploaded my lecture notes, entire my PDF file, and asked it to create as a ring theory tutor. Name I given as a ring theory tutor. Here I'll ask, right? So if I ask finite integral domain. Okay, so if I give finite integral domain is a field, right? If I give this, what it will do, let us see. It will take the content from my lecture notes only, right? Every finite integral domain is a field, right? So it will give the proof of that. I denoted D, right? I defined a function fa from D to D. So all these things will be given, right? So conclusion, so it give the proof of that in the by steps wise. Okay, so Gemini AI can be used to create chatbots like this. So if some students miss the classes, they will not worry about. So they can ask questions like this and they can get. Yeah. Okay. So I'm closing it. Any questions you want to ask me? Okay. Right. So now see, as I told you, I created some videos also. Right. I don't know whether this is audible to you. Is it audible? All right.
No,
No.
sir. No.
Okay. So nothing. So I just want to show some. I'll show something, right? Yeah. So for example, this particular thing, right? So I just played a video, but you may not see the audio, but I'll explain something. Uh, So see, what I done is that I uploaded this particular flow chart. Okay, I created by using LaTeX and I uploaded it. Question marks I'm not given. So I uploaded notebook LM and I asked it to create a video. So it created a beautiful video. Ax equal to b, a not equal to 0. This I gave 100%. I gave this. Then it created entire video like that. Okay. So all this entire thing it created. Beautiful video it came. Right. So you can watch this YouTube video. Okay. So you can get that directly. I told you instead of remembering this, you can simply type satya8118.github.io/AI. There all these things are available, right? Yeah. So is it okay?
Yes, sir. So how long does it take to render this amount of video, sir?
This video is it is actually around 5 minutes. Means in
How,
notebook LM, how much time it take? That's what you are
yes,
asking.
sir. Yes, sir. How much time did it
Video it takes time, but not again. It is not very long time. It will take
Oh,
maybe in for 5 to 10 minutes. It will create the video. So in fact, I uploaded some questions also, and audio. It will 2% dialogue. It will come, right? Yeah. So audio video little take little more time, but still it is fine. Not very big time. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah. So and last one is I want to show that this course material when I'm teaching this course, na. So I already showed you this earlier, right? This particular thing I
Yes,
notebook
sir.
created, right? Yeah. Here it is much bigger letters and one can see. But while I'm giving students are giving first presentation, right? Then I need to explain them what they have to do. So I send a mail, okay. Each time I send a mail and I collected all the mails. Later, I created this website. Okay, means I give all the details to Cloud AI and ask it to create an HTML file. Right. So why that is useful? Next time onwards, so I can directly tell them. Right. First time I worked a lot. I made a email. Right. So I wrote all these things. What do you mean by in the first presentation need to be right? So explain the title, first presentation in their life, BSc life, first presentation they are giving. So explain the title, core requirement, break the title into key terms, define each term clearly, provide simple examples wherever possible. So I gave some Euler totient function, some examples I gave, notations and preliminaries, right? So I sent a mail, um, background and motivation. So all these things later I asked. So it Cloud AI gave the beautiful. So similarly, next second round pay, I duration is increased 15 to 20 minutes. First only 10 minutes. So confidence will increase, right? So then 2 marks, 2 marks for history, 2 marks for literature review, 4 marks for a future plan, what they want to do. Then programming component. Programming component also very important, what they have to do and all, right? Final presentation. This is for 30 minutes, right? So then how to prepare a poster presentation. So all the details, otherwise students will not take it lightly, right? They need to be clear about what they have to do in the poster presentation, report writing. So all clarity one has to give, right? So at the beginning I gave by email ID, but I collected all of them and asked to create a poster, no, sorry, HTML file. So I uploaded as a Satya8118 github.io mat399. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. And finally, I want to show one thing, that the student projects also. Recently, what are the projects are coming? I started collecting, right, as a project. So for example, in summer, I done the following projects with the students, right? So zero knowledge proofs, some people done, but I want to show one of them, not all of them. It is because this is some area called almost skew symmetric matrices. Here there is a small story. One student, MSc student from NIT Calicut, she approached me. She asked to work with. So I thought that it is online. So I myself worked what to do, how to interact with her, right? So what I done is that, so I show this HTML file to you, right? What I done every day, I'm adding little bit. Okay, I asked some questions. So this is about one paper. This is I'm doing research side. Okay, what is research side? I took a paper, but Prajoshnath Chaudhary, he is an IIT Gandhinagar faculty, and K.C. Sivakumar from IIT Madras faculty. So they have a paper, right? So their paper related to almost symmetric matrices. One paper is there. So I am not completely covered, but how to read a paper, how to divide it into. So this particular website now contains lot of information more than that file contains, related to some aspects, but still it is not completed. Okay, so so what happens is that with my own thoughts, Okay, I start writing something. So you know that every matrix is written as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. So SA is a symmetric part and the KA is skew symmetric part. If rank of SA equal to 0, then A is called skew symmetric, right? We know that. Okay, so that means that the rank of SA measures that how far A is being skew symmetric, right? So now the definition comes. If a skew symmetric part is uh, so symmetric part rank is 1, then it is called a skew symmetric part. Okay, before that, what is that skew symmetric matrices will do, right? So I saw in the paper somewhere some so it is natural x transpose AX, right? So if A is any matrix, so x transpose AX equal to x transpose SA of X only, because x transpose K of X becomes 0, right? So show the solution, right? Paper pay solutions, these small thing solutions are not available, but I added. So x transpose Kx is a 1 cross 1 scalar, but K is skew symmetric. That means if you scalar meaning that transpose is itself, right? So you take a transpose and then minus will come to 2 times of that equal to 0, it is equal to 0. It's beautiful, right? Some of, at least few of you are not aware of this also, right? X transpose AX, any matrix A I want to compute, it is simply X transpose SA of X only. K part becomes 0, right? So that is one of the reason that we confine to symmetric matrices also, right? Yeah, okay. So it is not about mathematics. I want to tell about how AA can be used, right? Yeah. So then, so SA part rank 1 means what is the definition? So if can I characterize all the matrices which are rank 1 symmetric matrices? That is this, right? So I asked questions and I created several things of this nature, right? So yeah, so some examples so that that student, other student, so they will go through it. They are in touch with me, right? So there is no repetition of things will happen, right? Then I asked suddenly one question, right? So I'll tell you that. Um, yeah, so some I created some conjugacy, sorry, equivalence classes based on something and I done things, right? Yeah. So for example, you see that partition, right, based on the rank of KB. If B is any matrix, rank of almost is symmetric matrix, rank of symmetric part is always 1. Rank of skew symmetric can be anything. So I can classify based on the rank of K. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be N. Then how to characterize them? So I asked this question. It is not in the paper. So I asked some questions, right? So that the student who I'm going to work with, so they also have how to do research can be known to them. And also my point here is that now AI, how do I use it? So because we need to communicate with somebody in the research, right? So now we can communicate with directly with AI also. But at the same time, do not, as we point out, uh, do not, uh, yeah, overuse or something, right? Our own thing also need to be used. Yeah, but I'm selling some applications, right? The goal of these talks are mainly related to AI applications. So that's why I'm telling. But at the same time, one has to be clear about they will not give correct answers and all, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I will stop here. Do you have any questions? You can ask me.
One question.
Yeah, please.
After making such type of HTML files,
Mm-hmm.
that website you made, that is it free or?
It is free actually. GitHub account, you can open GitHub account by using your Gmail itself, right? So then there is a called repositories. You can create a repositories, as many repositories as possible, right? So that is also available. If you ask YouTube video, you go any YouTube videos how to create a website by using GitHub. It is completely free. So earlier I used it to check various things, how to create websites and all. But only thing is that here, so Satya8118 is my Gmail ID, right? At the rate of gmail.com. So any one of you are interested, you can write that also to me, right? Yeah. Okay, so every time that part will come, but you want a particular website name, then you need to purchase. But that is not an issue for us, right? Satya8118 github.io is okay. Remaining part RA. So I'm going to create one more calculus one. I'll put C1. So that part only main important. Yeah. So it is completely free. You can create. Yeah. Thank you, Rupesh. Am I clear or not clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. So I am stop live streaming. Thank you very much for all of you joining here. So we'll meet next month, first Saturday from 7 to 8. Okay. All of you please join. But before that, so it is actually a we are doing together. No, none of us are experts in AI. So AI is also completely changing every day, right? It is better that you come forward and share your experiences. The goal of this particular web series is that all of us share our experiences, right? It is not one way. Today, sorry, I'm not. Again, in between, it is my experiences I shared with you. Like that, you can some of you come and share. It is not hands-on experience because already last three lectures are discussing these things only, right? That's why I'm not have hands-on experience. But my goal today is